Good morning YouTube, it's Dave here, back out on Dartmoor again for another Dave Does More hiking adventure. Today we've come to the beautiful Merivale area, kind of in the centre of Dartmoor. Quite a touristy spot, but we're hiking away from the crowds, away from the car park, away from the road and up onto the tours. And today I'm going to be testing out a new camera that I've bought, which might just solve a bit of a problem that I have when I'm filming videos. So the problem that I have is when I film my hiking videos, I use a GoPro, which I'm talking into now, and it's great. It's waterproof, I can take it out in any weather, it doesn't matter, and it does a really good job of blocking most of the wind noise. You can probably still hear a bit because it's absolutely howling today, but a lot of the wind noise is taken care of. What it's not so good at though is the sexier shots, you know, the zoom shots, zooming in on a tour, panning shots, taking in all the scenery, the walk-by shots. The GoPro doesn't do that quite so well. It's just got a wide angle lens, so it's perfect for me vlogging and talking like this, but yeah, not so good for kind of taking in the scenery when I'm doing like a panning shot or a walk-by shot or trying to zoom in on something far away. There's no real zoom on this. Right, here we are, we're in the shelter of Middle Staple Tor, so hopefully you could be able to hear me a little bit better now. So the GoPro has its upsides certainly, but it also has its downsides as well. It has its weaknesses, and to counteract those I use a couple of other cameras when I'm filming. So I use a Sony Handycam from all my zoom shots. It's got 60 times zoom on it, and I use it for the panning shots as well because it's really good at picking up the landscape, and the pictures come through pretty clear, a little bit blurry when I zoom right in, but other than that, you know, it's nice and clear, the shots you get from that. And I supplement that with my phone, which I use for walk-by shots, and I use it for some of the panning shots as well. I sometimes use the Sony Handycam for walk-by shots too. Yeah, I just kind of vary it up a little bit between those two. Now the problem that I have is that both the Sony and my phone are not waterproof, and they're both very susceptible to the elements as well, which means if I'm out on a day like this where it's windy, it's not too bad, but especially when I'm setting them up on a tripod, if the tripod blows over and they get damaged, they hit a rock or something, they're going to cost a lot to replace, and I don't make millions off of YouTube. I'm not one of those YouTubers, so I do need a more cost-effective product to bring out with me, or a waterproof product to bring out with me, because the other issue is that when it rains, yeah, they do get damaged, or they do stand a chance of getting damaged. And I'm already having problems with my phone. I've been using that. Sometimes if you've been watching my videos, the battery drops to like 10% for no reason, and that's because the battery's damaged, and that's probably taken out in the elements where it's not really designed for coming out here and being used in all weather. So I'm hoping this is the solution. This is a, as you can see, tiny video camera that I bought off of eBay for just £14, or £14.99, sorry I should say it was, so £15 really. It's called a DV video camera, which I think stands for digital video, so it's basically unbranded. It's about the size of the palm of my hand, and it's certainly not weatherproof, because why would it be? I mean, look at the bottom there, that's where the SD card goes in. So it's certainly not weatherproof, but it is cheap enough that I wouldn't really care if it did get damaged. It's also super light, about as heavy as a packet of crisps, and getting blown around by the wind. So it shows you just how light it is. It's an ultralight camera basically. It's also powered by 3 AAA batteries, which is always a mark of quality when you're looking at buying a new camera. So today I just thought I'd bring it up onto Dartmoor, into the wild, and test it in a real world scenario and see what the pictures it captures are like, what the zoom function is like, because it's got a 16 times digital zoom. It supposedly films in HD 720p, so it's not going to be as good quality as my phone or the Sony Handycam. And yeah, we'll just see how we get on with it, see how it goes. It's just a bit of a fun video, because like I say, it is only £14.99 this, £14.99 delivered as well, so I can't imagine it's going to be all that cop, but we'll see what it comes out like, shall we? I wasn't expecting it to just jump forward like that. Oh, that's brilliant. I put my waterproof on because the weather's really blown in. Great Staple Tor now, you can't even see it. Middle Staple Tor's about to disappear as well. Hella windy up here today too. I've only seen a couple of other people out. I think most people are hiding indoors today. It really did catch me off guard when it zoomed in like little bursts. I was expecting it to be smooth, but sadly it is not. The zoomed in image looks absolutely crap as well. The regular image, when it's zoomed out, actually looks pretty nice on the little screen at least. I'll have to see what it looks like on the laptop when I get home and start editing, but yeah, the zoomed in image, oh, that looked terrible, very blurry. 16 times zoom, but I think it just kind of like zooms in on the screen itself. So it goes all pixelated. I think I'd have a better zoom if I just put a magnifying glass in front of it and looked through that. Jesus. I'm probably not going to use it as like a vlogging camera because I've got the GoPro. But this is what it's like when I'm vlogging with it. I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind, but I can't imagine it's a very good vlogging camera. My current Sony's not a very good vlogging camera, it's a much better camera than this one. This is great Staple. Oh, wet and windy. I should be out camping. Okay, so obviously in my defence, when I was saying that the picture looked good, it actually didn't look too bad on the little 2-inch LCD screen that comes with the camera. So in the moment when I was filming it, obviously I could tell that the zoomed in image quality wasn't good at all, but the actual zoomed out quality didn't look too bad, and it wasn't until I got it on my laptop and started editing it that I realised just how bad it was. But I did realise that it actually has another setting that says it can film in 1080p. It can't film in 1080p, of course not. Look at how stop motion these cars look, by the way. That is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I'll take it out again and try filming with it in the other setting just to give it a proper test. Well, the weather's certainly taken a turn. I'm leaving Great Staple Tor, heading back towards Middle Staple Tor. Not that you can see anything in front of me. And I'm going to head back down to the car from there. Obviously, I'll review the footage that I've managed to capture on the DV 1499 camera from eBay, and see if it is usable for the channel. My gut feeling says it won't be, but I kind of knew that when I bought it, because you're paying £15 for a camera. You don't expect it to be all that. But yeah, we'll see if it was a worthwhile experiment. And hey, if you see one of those online on eBay or Amazon, maybe don't buy them if it's shit, or maybe do buy them if it's good. I've got a feeling it won't be though, especially the zoomed in shots. So what's my verdict on this camera? Well, it's a straight up 1 out of 10. It's an absolute piece of rubbish. It's no good for filming, it's no good for YouTube, it's not really any good for anything. The one, I'd say, redeeming quality, the one thing it might be good for, is if you've got a young child who wants to start making videos, wants their first camera, it's a £15 camera and it doesn't matter if they break it because it only costs £15 and it's rubbish anyway. I'll let the camera sign us off. Thanks for watching, everyone.